Hey friends, I was going to kick off a video series, instructions on how to operate things here at Peacock Road. I customized so many things for this house, so I thought this would be helpful. So we are here in the utility room. I just wanted to point out a couple of things. As I mentioned when you guys toured, that's the old furnace. I'm going to have that hauled off so you don't have to worry about that. These are the old air intake and outtake for the furnace, so don't worry about those two pipes. They're just capped off. But right here is an air intake to the home. It's just another 2-inch pipe. And I just kind of customized, kind of wrapped a air filter around it. I have like extreme allergies in the fall, and I'm just super sensitive to all sorts of things. So this home is sealed up so tight that we needed to let air in, but control the air to have all the pollen and stuff removed. So that's what that is right there. It's just a 2-inch pipe with this filter wrapped around and taped on it. It's just duct taped up there. I don't know if you guys even care to have that filter on there, but it's good. I think it's good to filter out all the pollen and everything. On that note, this is your central AC unit, and the controls are in the master bedroom. It's this little entrance to the air is where I put my super ridiculous filter. Once again, like this filters everything, but at the same time, it really slows down the airflow. So it's kind of a give or take. If you're not too sensitive to pollen and all those things, you can put a cheaper filter on here, and your airflow to the rooms would be much better. This filter is not very old, so you could just use this one and run it for several months and be fine on this filter. But as you can see, this entrance here is 9 inches by like 40 inches. So I just cut down since there's no 40-inch filter, you can cut down two 20-inch ones or a 20-inch by 20-inch filter. Just chop it in half, and then you can just put it up in there. I do recommend doing a filter. I like to keep all the AC coils and everything clean, but that's just me. So here in the utility room is the inverter. So right here you can see it's a cloudy day. We're producing almost 1100 watts right now. I don't know if that shows up in the video, but you don't really have to do anything with this unless you want to add solar panels, or if you want to disconnect the solar panels by any reason for whatsoever, you just turn this knob right here. That's the DC disconnect. So you just turn that one and it shuts the inverter down and it disconnects those. This is just an extra disconnect. I realized I didn't need to put this in after I did it, so it's kind of monotonous. But anyway, this is another disconnect. You don't even need to worry about that. It doesn't even have every single thing disconnected there, but so just leave that as is. So here's the little inverter for the one solar panel that charges this battery here. On this note, these batteries can be refurbished, or if you want to get some like this, if you turn those batteries in, my hand's shaking. If you turn those batteries in, they'll give you $100 core charge each back if you want to get the same kind. And that's a store interstate battery in Columbia, Missouri, hour and a half south of here if you wanted to. Or if you just recycled them for the lead, they'll give you $30 each or something like that. So this is the little deep cycle battery, and this is plenty for just running lights and stuff. And here's the little inverter. It's in float mode. It's charging float to 13.8 volts, and you want to charge bulk charge to 14.2 volts. But you might not ever have to mess with this unless you want to disconnect the battery and do a different battery. And just all you have to do when you do that is go through the menu and just select 12 volts instead of 24 volts. So this is 12 volts for these lights and stuff in here. Okay, so I think that's mainly the utility room. Wow, that went longer than I thought. I try to be thorough about everything I explain in here. Yeah, AC. Oh yeah, I installed a UV light. Again, I'm ultra sensitive to all kinds of things. UV lights kill germs and stuff, and I installed it here in the AC unit. Let's see, it's these wires right here that come in toward the top. Let me see if I can get that. And that goes into a UV light, and then you have to, that wire comes over here, and it's this black plug. I have an extension cord to it. And so this extension cord goes, it just sits here. Now, if you want to use that UV light, just plug this in. The only thing that I would caution you about that is eventually the UV light wears out. So if you plug it in like 24/7, you have to change it in 1 year. If you just use it, you know, you can put it on a timer actually. That's what I would do. And put it on certain hours where you know you're going to be using the AC like through the night or something. And it's going to hit all the air molecules that go through there and super clean it, like kill all germs that comes through there. So you don't even have to use that. It's just something extra I installed because I have like a health issue. I developed all sorts of sensitivities, so I do super clean everything. But anyway, yeah, just a couple little particulars about, you know, the filter and stuff. And that UV light's pretty cool. Just when it wears out, it'll start to produce ozone. And you don't want that in large quantities. It'll eventually give you a headache or something. So if you did leave it plugged in 24/7, just know like you have about a year to change out that bulb in there or stop using it. All right, we'll do rocket mass heater and other stuff later. I was just down here and I thought, I'll go ahead and start these videos. So yeah, yeah, here. The heat pump, super efficient deal, has a touch screen, the water heater, and you can select a mode right here. And if you want to go on 15 days vacation, it can just like go on a minimal mode. But anyway, it's a touch screen. You can adjust everything right here. You can even see the status and stuff. Oh yeah, I was going to say, on top of here, this little wire, if you're wondering what this is, it's like a water sensor, but it never worked, even straight from the store. It plugs in right here, and that would sense like if there was a big spill in your basement, it would like automatically turn off your hot water heater. But it wasn't working properly from the get-go, so I just disconnected it so it wouldn't interfere with like heating of the water. I just leave once again, this brings in air up here. I just usually stick a filter up there just to extra filter all the air that's moving through that unit. I was just going to say, EcoNet is the app, and you can download it to your phone and control the hot water heater anywhere on the internet in the world on your phone. And you can see how much energy it's using. It's pretty fancy. It's pretty neat. But anyway, yeah, you can control it all through that EcoNet app from the Play Store on your phone. We'll use upstairs. These boxes right here are for just extra flooring. It's an espresso color, and it's a bamboo flooring in the dining room. And if you want to ever replace any boards or, I don't know, do some more of that in some other place in the house, there's extra boxes right there, and there's a few over here as well. Wow, so there's a lot of stuff I didn't realize. But I think that's it. Yeah, so that covers the utility room. The air intake to the house, the inverter, both inverters, batteries, and yeah, how to operate stuff. So that's the first one out of a bunch we'll do to make sure you guys understand how to operate stuff in the home. All right, catch you on the next one. We might do rocket mass heater next.